Today we're going to start in the book of John. And recent comments that have came in through the channel has had me switch gears, and let's talk about who Jesus is, as we see in the first 5 verses of chapter 1 that it points that he is God. Now we're going to talk about the Trinity, and that's what we're going to see here, that there's more than one person of the Trinity. So it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shines in darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. So we're pointed back to the creation account in Genesis. It says, in the beginning. So if we go to Genesis chapter 1, and verse 26 of chapter 1, when God makes man, we're going to see a plurality, and it says, then God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. So we see that there's a plurality there. God says, let's make man in our image. Okay? So that means that somebody else was with God during the creation account in the beginning. And we see here that it was the Word. And the Word was always with God, and the Word always was God. Again, it says that the Word was in the beginning with God, and all things were made through him. Well, we know that the Father is the Creator. But it says that in verse 14 of chapter 1, the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And we always seen his glory as the only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. Now we know we're talking about Jesus. Jesus is the Word, according to John's Gospel here. And the Word was always with God and was God. Always God. And he still is. So, that's where we're going to kind of stop today. Next time, we're going to talk about the way that God came into the world. Somebody had to go before him. And we're going to talk about that it is actually John the Baptist and the power of Elijah. And I encourage you to read John chapter 1. And if you have any questions, comments, or maybe I missed something, go ahead and let me know. Until next time. Today we're going to continue in the book of John. Last time we talked about who Jesus is. And the first 5 verses tells us that Jesus was there